So what's going on, guys? My name's Violent. Welcome to GRIZZombies. Today we're going to be doing updates on DLC 4. What do we know about this last map that's happening in the Infinite Warfare Season Pass? A lot of you guys might be Zombies players. If you are, welcome. We're going to get into it. Lee Ross did drop some serious information over on Twitter, but drop a like on this video if any of this helps you out here today. And subscribe if you're new. Comment down below, let me know that you're new, and I'll welcome you to the channel. We're going to be talking first, updating you guys about DLC 3. DLC 3 does have a formula step, and that step is very confusing to some people because it is now confirmed, I did this in a previous video, that the formula step can provide incorrect mixtures. Now this is very important that we cover this properly because you'll end up with a setup like this and it may not be attached to the nuke. You may not be able to attach it to the nuke, and that's a big problem because you get all the way through the Easter egg and you can't apply it. I'm going to show you a proper example of that right now. This is brand new gameplay as of patch update 1.18, and we currently cannot attach it. Now, what are we going to do to reverse this step? How do we reverse chemicals that are already placed? We're going to go listen to the radio and figure out what our new chemical is, okay? This tends to change. This is the best thing that anyone can tell you. Listen to the new format that you have to apply to. Go through all the compounds starting from the very first one. Make your new mixture and you will have a new setup. You'll probably have something like propane or benzene. You'll pick that up and try to apply it to the nuke. Now, this can happen again where it will not apply. For us, we hit lightning twice. So we had to go back and listen to another radio, and this is a pain in the ass. And this makes the Easter egg not fun at all. But we applied our third set of compounds. You have to go through all of it again. And I've already complained to Lee Ross that this is complete bullshit. I think this step needs to be addressed, and you shouldn't be able to make the last compound if it's the incorrect compound. Now you're going to see that we have 3 done, and it's still wrong. We're going to try to apply this phenol over here and the other one, and they both don't apply. That is 3 times that we did the chemical step. Even after listening to all the radios, it seemed like we just couldn't get the right ones. So we had to go in for a 4th time and actually try, but after 3 times we're thinking, how many players are going to continue to do this? This isn't even a fun Easter egg having to do all this chemical and alchemy. I mean, honestly, what are we learning in the storyline from doing all of this? It's such a pain in the ass to beat, and we're not learning anything new, at least with the characters. I want to care about these characters, but it seems like I'm not learning any new information about any of them. So what we're going to do is continue to move on here. This is going to be our 4th set of chemicals, and maybe you've never had this much problems doing this Easter egg, but this is our 4th time changing the chemicals, and I mostly just wanted to update you guys because things are not changing. Lee Ross has confirmed that this is here to stay, and this is an intended part of the Easter egg. I don't agree with it at all, but I felt you guys need to know that it's not a glitch, but it just deserves to be changed, but it's not going to be. They're going to move on to DLC 4, which we are too, and we're going to talk about DLC 4 right now because some hints were thrown down on Twitter. Very exciting stuff. As you guys know, one of the very first things that we get to take a look at is the poster, the official Infinity Ward poster for DLC 4. It's been complete by Jake Geiger. He's the guy that's going to be creating that, so we'll be taking looks at that very shortly. I might feature it in videos, but I'm not going to make an entire video over these teasers. It's not enough material. But a guy I just met on Twitter named Dame That Game is level 700 in Infinite Warfare Zombies. One of the highest levels I've ever seen. But let's talk about DLC 4. Let's think about what we know from DLC 3. Have a look.
Oh, shit. If you guys thought the zombies were bad.
What is it? Some kind of big...
Shut up, AJ!
What? What did I say?
To be continued.
So naturally, most people think we're going to space. Are we going to be going on the moon because we've had a moon map before? What's it going to be? Well, Lee Ross did hint this on Twitter recently. All he did was give the sunglasses emoji. The truth is here. Then it's some sort of alien symbolism there, but is it going to refer to the aliens we know in Zombies in Spaceland? Does this play a role somehow, or does it have to do with Extinction? But what do we know about these official images here? The left image that we sent out into space, and the right image that was sent back in a crop circle. That's right, you're hearing me right. That's actually happened. This ARECIBO message was sent by Carl Sagan into space via radio waves. In 2001, a crop circle was spotted in a field which appeared to be a response to the message sent out in 1974 by NASA. The message describes a different solar system. An image of the sender, which is just like the original NASA message that we sent out, non-human DNA, and a microwave antenna instead of a radio wave antenna that is depicted in ours. So we got a little bit of a difference here, but a simple Google search will tell you that it's a hoax. The crop circles are within the mainstream all the time, so who knows what to believe. And there's plenty of things to discredit you, at least from your government, to tell you that this may be a hoax. Who knows what to believe? I can't stress that enough. You can't always believe the news, but it may be possible that this is hinting at where they want us to be thinking for DLC 4. So what do you guys think of crop circles? What do you guys think of aliens? Do you think this all entails Extinction? Is this the finale for DLC 4 as well as DLC 4 for Extinction?
Ready when you are, my friend.
The ARECIBO message that we just looked at was sent out into space in binary, and I thought it would be fitting in a sourced and declassified NSA material, but it was titled The Key to Extraterrestrial Messages. There were 29 messages from outer space that appear in binary form that were sent to the NSA, but we don't know much about them. And I feel it's also important to bring up the information that space is quite a mystery when you think about it. But we have advanced over the last 100 years pretty damn far, and I gotta say, that really does make you question things. If we've stolen technology from other planets, are these things that are going to be incorporated into DLC 4? I don't know. I just know that we do have an alien reference happening constantly with Lee Ross, and that's what's leading the potential, especially with the cutscene for DLC 3. We can't deny that we're in outer space, but where is this going to take place? My mind trails on the idea of a spaceship, because I think that would be a good map that they could actually create. We've seen things like this before. At least in Black Ops Zombies, we had the map Moon. But in Extinction, we also had a gigantic ship, a vessel that we were on in a map called Mayday. Maybe some of you guys remember that, and that's sort of a ship map, so if the design could be somewhat like that, except it's going to be enclosed, you know, it's going to be in space. So that's kind of where I'm leaning. Well, let me know what you guys think. Are we going to be on a different world? Is it the conclusion to what we found out at the end of the cutscene for DLC 4 of Extinction? Samantha Cross, we know she's going to be an extra character here, but there's also another character, so we got two special characters. I'm not sure where we're going to go with this, but I'm very intrigued. A small hint that I can give you that I've expressed in other videos is in Elvira's room we do have the Extinction reels. These are film reels. They're just laying there and one's falling off the shelf. Kind of weird and suspicious at the same time. It makes you wonder where they're going with Extinction. We know that the map itself plays a certain way. Is the map dynamic, the meta of the game, going to be played more like Extinction, or are we going to have the same HUD and system that we're used to right now in Infinite Warfare Zombies? These are questions I hope maybe we'll get clarity to coming up shortly. We know that DLC 4 is on the rise, at least for PlayStation 4. Xbox guys, let me know how you're liking DLC 3 so far. It's the map that we're all on. It's the map that we're sharing. One thing that I really do enjoy is the new camos and stuff that we're constantly getting. Let me know if you got your red cup applied. We do have accessories that we're applying to our weapons, and the red cup was an event-based accessory that we got a while back. I like to rock it. Maybe it's something that you'll want to throw on your weapons if you were one of the lucky people to unlock it. Let me know in the comments, #RedCup, and I'll see you for another video very shortly. Viollent out.